afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ryan Winkler, coming to you from Cape Central High School for the first round of the SEMO Conference Tournament. The Cape Central Tigers are going to take on the New Madrid County Central Eagles here today. They've played each other once before. The Tigers beat New Madrid 10-6 just a little over a week ago. As they match up here in the first round, Cape Central, the number 3 seed, and New Madrid County Central, the number 6 seed in the conference tournament. And the bracket shapes up. Number 1 seed Jackson is playing number 8 Sykeston today at 4:30. All 4 games are being played at 4:30 today. They're all at the higher seed home field. So Jackson plays Sykeston at Jackson. Number 4 Notre Dame plays number 5 Dexter at Notre Dame. And number 2 Kennett is taking on number 7 Poplar Bluff in Kennett. And like I said, number 3 Cape Central is going to play number 6 New Madrid County Central here this afternoon. And the winner of this game will play tomorrow at either 4:45, we'll play tomorrow at 4:45 p.m. The loser of the game will play at 12:15 tomorrow here. The second round, the whole second round, is here at Cape Central tomorrow.
Number 1, Ty Williams.
The first pitch to the leadoff hitter, Ty Williams, is in there for a strike. TJ Clipful on the mound here today for the Tigers. As the second pitch will miss for ball 1-1. So Ty Williams leads things off here. He'll be followed by Carson Pfeffer, the third baseman, batting third, catcher BJ Waters, as that'll miss for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Batting fourth, the DH Brady Swims. Batting fifth, the first baseman Aiden McCandless. That one's high and inside for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Batting sixth, the second baseman Slade Curtois. Batting seventh, the pitcher John Garrett Harris. Batting eighth, shortstop. That one's in there for strike 2, so a full count here for Ty Williams. Batting eighth, the shortstop Joseph Taylor. Batting ninth, the right fielder Cash McSpadden. That one's fouled back. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter Ty Williams. Williams was 1 for 4 in that last game between these two teams. And that one is called strike 3. So 1 away here in the top of the first.
Next up, third baseman number 10, Carson Pfeiffer.
I'll bring Carson Pfeffer to the plate, the third baseman. First pitch from TJ will miss for ball 1. Pfeffer was 1 for 3 in that last game, and that one is in there for strike 1. Evens up the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is popped up, fouled back, and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one swung on a miss. Carter will pick it up, throw down to first base, and that's out number 2.
Catcher number 15, B.J. Waters.
So the catcher, B.J. Waters, will come to the plate with nobody on and 2 out. He was 3 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI in that last game. That one will miss for ball 1. 1-0 misses low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. TJ will get the sign and the 2-0. He's in there for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 is grounded out towards third, but it's going to get through the gap between short and third into left field for a 2-out single.
Designated hitter number 22, Brady Swims.
And Brady Swims. He's 2 for 4. Well, or I should say he went 2 for 4. He had 4 RBIs in the game against the Tigers. And he had a home run. As that one will miss for ball 1 down low. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-1 grounded over to third. Picked up by Spain. He'll throw across to first. And a nice stretch there by Proffer over at first base for out number 3. So the Eagles will score no runs on a hit, no errors, and they'll leave a runner on base. We'll go to the bottom of the first. No score. So bottom of the first as the Tigers will lead off with Cade Emmendorfer. He'll be followed by the catcher Carter Crosno, batting third, third baseman Jathan Spain, batting fourth, first baseman Cole Proffer, batting fifth, the shortstop Morgan Diamond, batting sixth, the DH Hayden Bowers, batting seventh, the second baseman Morgan Lincoln, batting eighth, left fielder Caden Chenoweth, and batting ninth, the right fielder Declan Pittman. And defensively for the Eagles, Ty Williams in left, McKaylin McFerrin in center, Cash McSpadden in right, Carson Pfeffer at third, Joseph Taylor at short, Slade Kurtois at second, Aiden McCandless at first, BJ Waters behind the plate, and John Garrett Harris on the mound for the Eagles. He did pitch an inning and a third, faced 5 batters, struck out 1, and then hit a batter in the first game between the Tigers and the Eagles, as that first pitch is in there for a strike. The 0-1. It's outside for ball 1, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. Like I said yesterday, Emmendorfer with 6 home runs on the season. And the single season record, that's a swinging bunt back out to the mound. Harris will throw to first, and it's in time for out number 1.
Catcher number 11, Carter Crosno.
And Carter Crosno will dig in for his first at bat today. He's batting .460 on the season. First pitch, hit back up the middle, tailing away from the center fielder, McFerrin, but he's going to make the catch for out number 2.
Third baseman number 23, Jathan Spain.
Jathan Spain will come to the plate. Today's third baseman. Spain, .349 batting average on the season. This one's popped up back behind home plate. And the catcher, Waters, will get under it, make the catch for out number 3. So we'll end the first inning with no score, as there's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Go to the top of the second. It'll be Aiden McCandless, Slade Curtois, and John Garrett Harris due up for the Eagles. Aiden McCandless will lead things off here for New Madrid County Central. He's 2 for 4 in the previous game, as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. The 1 is fouled back into the net. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch is inside for ball 1. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. As GJ comes set, the 1-2 is hit over to third. A 1-hopper to Spain, throw across the diamond to Proffer for out number 1. Curtois.
Second baseman number 2, Slade Curtois.
So Slade Curtois steps in with 1 away and the base is empty. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's 2 away. That's strikeout number 3
Pitcher number
for
5,
TJ.
John Garrett Harris.
And John Garrett Harris will step in. Bases empty, 2 outs. That first pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. From the Notre Dame Dexter game after the first inning, Notre Dame leads 1-0. As we're scoreless here, and that one misses somewhere for ball 2. The 2-0 is popped up out into shallow center field, and it'll get down for a base hit. So a 2-out single for the pitcher, John Garrett Harris.
Shortstop number 32, Joseph Taylor.
And Joseph Taylor will come to the plate. Taylor did not bat in the last matchup. We'll get a courtesy runner over at first base. Number 9, Gage Sweat. Yeah, it's probably Sweet. Sweat? I don't know. Sweatt. Swung on and missed for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Ooh, it just misses outside for ball 1. The 1-2. Called strike 3. And he'll strike out looking for strikeout number 4 of the day by TJ Clipful. Going to the bottom of the second, it'll be Cole Proffer, Morgan Diamond, Hayden Bowers due up for the Tigers.
Leading off for the Tigers in the bottom of the second, first baseman number 28, Cole Proffer.
So bottom of the second, Cole Proffer will lead off. He'll get his first at bat with no score here between the Eagles and the Tigers. Proffer is batting .211 on the season. And the first pitch is outside for ball 1. The 1-0 will miss for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 from Harris. Hit back up the middle, out into center field. McFerrin will make his way back and catch the fly ball for out number 1. As that'll bring Morgan Diamond to the plate.
Morgan Diamond.
Just the other day, Diamond had like 5 RBIs against. Or no, yesterday. Yesterday he had 5 RBIs. First one will be a strike. The 0-1 pitch from Harris is swung on a missed for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch is hit down the line in left field, and it's fair. It'll be at least a base hit. Now Diamond's going to round first, turn on the afterburners, and he'll round second as he's in there with a one-out double.
Designated hitter number 7, Hayden Bowers.
And now Hayden Bowers will try to move him around and get him back around. As he's the DH today, batting for the left fielder, Caden Chenoweth. And we get time called as Harris will call his catcher out to the mound. Harris will look back at second, and that one's fouled back. An 0-1 count. The 0-1 is called a strike on the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner on second with 1 away here in the bottom of the second. And Harris will step off the rubber. Harris will look back, comes set. The shortstop standing on second base. This one is high, but swung on and popped up and fouled back. And out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Diamond goes. That one's hit over to second base. Picked up by the second baseman. Throw to first. Is in time. Throw home, and Diamond is safe. As he wasn't able to make the tag at home. And we'll get time called as the New Madrid coach is going to come out and talk to the home plate umpire. So they do get the out at first, but Diamond will score from second. And the Tigers lead 1-0.
Second baseman number 10, Morgan Lincoln.
And Morgan Lincoln now with the bases empty and 2 away. First pitch to Lincoln is hit out into right or left center field. It'll get down for a base hit, a 2-out single by Morgan Lincoln. Coming in first pitch swinging, gets himself 1 out into the outfield.
Caden Chenoweth.
And Caden Chenoweth will get his first at bat here today. This might be, I think this is just his first at bat on the varsity level. Is usually out on the base paths, running. He's a courtesy runner for most of the time. The pitcher pickoff attempt over to first is not in time. He's back safely. Harris will look over his back shoulder. This one's popped up, and it's going to get over the left fielder's head as he was playing in too shallow. And now Lincoln will round third. He's heading home. The throw will bounce into the infield, and now there's nobody at third base. Chenoweth is just going to take it, slide in there, and he's safe at third with a 2-0 lead for the Tigers. That's some heads-up best pace running there by Chenoweth.
Right fielder number 12, Declan Pittman.
And now Pittman, the number 9 hitter, he's got a chance to extend the lead. As Chenoweth is just 90 feet away. First pitch to Pittman is taken for strike 1. The 0-1 is swung on and missed for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 is foul tipped. Harris comes set, the 0-2 pitch. Grounded out towards third. Picked up by Pfeffer, throw to first. Is just in time for out number 3. So we'll go to the top of the third. Tigers lead 2-0 over New Madrid County Central.
Right fielder number 3, Cash McSpadden.
Top of the third, Cash McSpadden will lead things off. His first at bat, the number 9 hitter. And the top of the order waits on deck, and Ty Williams. That one swung on and missed, and it's a 1-1 count. Tigers scored 2 in the bottom of the second, now lead 2-0. As this one's popped up and fouled, backing out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McSpadden, another Eagle that didn't play in the last game between the two teams. A fresh face against Cape Central. That one will miss outside for ball 2, 2-2. TJ comes set, and the 2-2 misses low and inside for ball 3, full count. The 3-2 pitch. There's a high one, and it's popped up, and it's going to get backing out of play for a foul ball. McSpadden lost his bat when he swung around. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 1 away here in the top of the third. We go back to the top of the lineup for Ty Williams.
Number 1, Ty Williams.
Williams struck out looking his first at bat. TJ up to 5 strikeouts here this afternoon. As this one will be high and inside for ball one. The 1-0 pitch is also high and inside for ball two. 2-0. That one's just high for ball three. 3-0. Going to the bottom of the second, Kennett leads Poplar Bluff 7-0. Last update after that one will miss for ball four, so it'll be 1-out walk. The last update going to the bottom of the second, Jackson was leading Sykeston 1-0. Carson Pfeffer, he's 0 for 1. He struck out, thrown out at first on a drop third strike. Pickoff attempt to first, and the tag is not in time. He's back safely. This one's popped up, and it's going to be fouled back and out of play. That's Carson Pfeffer. And then we had a throw back over to first base, and I think maybe he jammed a finger or something sliding back into first base. He shouldn't have. He's got one of those gloves on his hand to keep that from happening. So the 0-1 pitch is outside and blocked by Carter. 1 ball, 1 strike. Looking over at first, the 1-1 is outside in the dirt for ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike. TJ will check over at first, the 2-1. And it's hit back up the middle. Right back to TJ. He'll throw to first for out number 2. It'll advance the runner, Ty Williams, up to second base.
Catcher number 15, B.J. Waters.
And B.J. Waters, 1 for 1 with a single. Yeah, he was 3 for 3 down in the last game down at New Madrid. He's 1 for 1 today, so. First pitch to Waters is grounded over to third base. Charging in is Spain. Throw to first. It gets away from Proffer. Now rounding third and heading home is Williams, and he will score. Let's see, Waters will stay at first, and Williams will score, so it's 2-1.
Designated hitter number 22, Brady Swims.
So Brady Swims grounded out his last at bat. Got a runner at first with 2 away. Throw over to first. Now it's going to get away from Proffer at first. And no throw out to second as Waters will take second base. Runner on second now with 2 away. First pitch is in there for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. TJ gets the sign he wants. He'll look back at second. Check him again. And now the 0-1. In there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch is popped up out into right field, into foul territory, and he'll get down for a foul ball. So it stays an 0-2 count. And it swims. It was 2 for 4 last game with 4 RBIs and a home run. The 0-2 pitch is outside for ball 1. And Carter keeps it in front and close, so Waters will stay at second base. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Swims. DJ will come set, looking back at second base. The 1-2. Takes it opposite field over to second base. Lincoln will pick it up, throw to first. Plenty of time for out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the third as New Madrid gets a run back. And they'll leave a runner on base. We'll be back to the top of the lineup for the Tigers. Emma Durford, Crosno, and Spain. Okay, it'll lead things off here in the bottom of the third as he grounded out his first at bat. Tigers lead 2-1. Madrid got a run back in the top of the second, or top of the third. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. That one's outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2, that's outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trying to get Cade to chase something outside. And the 2-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And shortstop Taylor will pick it up, throw to first. And it gets away, and it goes off of Emmendorfer. And now he's going to run around second, head for third. And he's safe.
Catcher number 11, Carter Crosno.
So Carter Crosno will come to the plate 0 for 1 of the flyout, but he's got a guy 90 feet away. And Cade Emmendorfer in the 2-1 game. As that one is in there, called a strike. The 0-1 popped up over into right field, and it's going to get out of play for a foul ball. So no balls, 2 strikes. Runner on third, nobody out. The 0-2. That one's popped up to center field. And he's going to have to come chasing in, and it's going to get down in no man's land. And Carter will take second. There's nobody there. And they throw it to Harris, who just got there in time. And the Tigers get back that run and lead 3-1.
Third baseman number 23, Jathan Spain.
And Jathan Spain 0 for 1 of the flyout. Try to move Carter around. Try to get a few more insurance runs here in the third inning as Harris will step off the mound. Looking to get the sign. He looks back at second. And the first pitch to Spain is outside. It's going to get away from the catcher. Throw from the ground. That's a pretty good throw considering he had a throw from the ground. But it's not in time as Carter will be safe over there at third base. So it's a 1-0 count. With that RBI for Spain now just 90 feet away. The 1-0 pitch. And it's going to get past the shortstop into left field for a base hit. And the Tigers lead 4-1. So runner on first with nobody out. And Cole Proffer, who flew out his first at bat, we're going to get time called as the coach for New Madrid County Central will come out to the mound to talk to his pitcher and his infield. So we started off with Emmendorfer hitting the ball out to short, Taylor throwing the ball away from first base, and Emmendorfer ended up on third. Crosno popped one up into very shallow center field, and it just kind of fell in between the center fielder, the right fielder, and the second baseman. And that allowed Emmendorfer to score, and Crosno took second as there was nobody there covering. Then he took third on a pass ball, and now the base hit by Spain brought him around and made it 4-1. And now Proffer will step to the plate, as that one's in the dirt, but a good block by Waters. The 1-0 pitch is outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Harris looks over to first, comes set. He'll look over his back shoulder over to first base, as that one is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Harris will come set again, the 2-1. This one's popped up out into shallow center, left center field. That may get down again. It does. And it's going to be runners at first and second, as Spain was close there at second base. He didn't want to get to second completely in case the ball was caught and get doubled up at first, which caused that close play at second base. So runners on first and second for Morgan Diamond, with nobody out still. Harris will look back at second. The first pitch to Diamond is inside for ball 1. 1-0 count. Diamond doubled his first at bat. The 1-0 is going to come in and hit him in the back. So the bases are loaded. And that'll bring Hayden Bowers. The grounder out his first at bat, but he's got the bases loaded with nobody out. And a chance to really blow this one open here early in the bottom of the third inning. The infield will come in onto the grass part of the turf, as that one's outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. As Harris comes set. Still working from the stretch. This one's popped up out into center field. The right fielder is coming all the way across. The catch is made. Tagging from third is Spain. Spain will score standing up. No throw to home. And there's one away. But an RBI for Bowers makes it 5-1. And now Morgan Lincoln will step in with one away and runners at first and second. Browfer on second, Diamond on first. Lincoln got himself a single his first at bat. He's got one guy in scoring position out there at second base in Proffer. And the first pitch to Lincoln. He's high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes with 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of the third. Tigers with 3 runs in here already. The 1-0 is low in dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch will miss high for ball 3. 3-0. Will be taken for a strike, as it's a 3-0 count, and Lincoln wouldn't have been swinging at anything when he's ahead 3-0. So the 3-1 is hit off the end of the bat out into center field, and the catch is barely made out there in center field by McFerrin, as he almost had to catch that one off his shoestrings. And that'll bring up Caden Chenoweth. Runners at first and second with 2 away now. And Chenoweth got himself a triple his last at bat. He just kept running around the bases till he couldn't anymore. And this one's going to be chopped foul down that third base line. So no balls, 1 strike. As Harris will look back, the 0-1 is popped up and fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. Harris will look back at second before he comes set. The 0-2 pitch is hit into the opposite field, into right field for a base hit. Rounding third, heading home is Proffer. He will score standing up. Now rounding third and heading home is Diamond. And Chenoweth will be in at third with another triple. So 2 for 2 with 2 triples and 2 RBIs this time, and it's 7-1. He clears the bases, puts himself into scoring position as Declan Pittman will dig in. He's 0 for 1 of the ground out, and the first pitch to him is high for ball 1. So after 3 innings, Notre Dame leads 3-0. This one's popped foul, and it'll stay in play. It'll go into the net. 1 ball, 1 strike. Notre Dame leads Dexter 3-0 after 3 innings, and Kennett leads Poplar Bluff 13-0 after 2. So that way it'll probably be a pretty short game down there in Kennett. The 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped over to third. Throw to first. And, there's a bang-bang play, and they're going to call him out over there at first base. So the Tigers get 5 runs in the bottom of the third, and now lead 7-1. We'll be back after this. You're watching Cape Central Tiger Baseball on YouTube. So top of the 4th, Aiden McCandless will lead things off. And the first pitch will miss for ball 1 as TJ Clipful back out on the mound for the Tigers. That one is in there for a strike, called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is in the dirt for ball 2, 2-1. So the Tigers scored 2 runs in the second and then 5 in the third, as they now lead 7-1 here over New Madrid County Central. The 2-1 pitch is grounded over to third, and it's a slow roller. And Spain tried to barehand it, but he couldn't grab it. And it'll be a runner on first. As even if he would have picked that one up, he wouldn't have been able to throw him out at first. As McCandless was this one's popped up into shallow left field. Chenoweth will get called off by Diamond. And the throw back to first to try to get McCandless is not in time. So 1 away.
Pitcher number 5, John Garrett Harris.
And John Garrett Harris, the pitcher, will step in. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Runner on first with 1 away here in the top of the 4th. First pitch is called a strike on the inside. The 0-1 pitch. Nice curve in there for strike 2 as he buckled Harris on that one. Froze in that batter's box. As McCandless is over there at first base. The 0-2 is fouled back. McCandless with a decent lead at first. Yeah, definitely a better day for baseball today than yesterday. That one's inside for ball 1. They try to throw down to first to get a back pick, and he back safely at first. This one's popped up into right field. The catch will be made by Declan Pittman for out number 2.
Shortstop number 32, Joseph Taylor.
And Joseph Taylor, the shortstop, struck out looking his first at bat. Try to get something going with 2 away and a runner on first. First pitch to him is inside for ball 1. The 1-0 is grounded foul down the third base line. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 outside for ball 2. 2-1. Taylor did not play in the last game as that one's fouled back into the net. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch will miss outside for ball 3. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pickoff attempt over to first, and it's not in time, says the field umpire. And the runner goes, but ball's in the dirt for ball 4. Runners at first and second.
Fielder number 3, Cash McSpadden.
First pitch to McSpadden is high. 1 ball, no strikes. McSpadden 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The 1-0 pitch is a pop fly out into right field. It'll get down for a base hit. And everyone will only move up 1 base. So it'll be bases loaded with 2 outs.
Back to the top of the lineup, left fielder number 1, Ty Williams.
And so Ty Williams struck out looking his first at bat and then walked his second time at the plate. Has a chance to try to shrink the lead with the bases loaded, 2 away. Tigers lead 7-1. As that one misses low and inside for ball 1. The 1-0 is high and inside for ball 2. 2-0. TJ up to 70 pitches. The 2-0 in there for strike 1. The 2-1 in there called strike 2. Got that outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs and the bases loaded. The 2-2, that's inside for ball 3, full count. So the runners will be moving on this next pitch. The 3-2 count and 2 away. TJ comes set, the 3-2. Foul tipped. Yeah, it's a good thing he swung at that one. That was a high pitch. Would have been ball 4. The 3-2 pitch. Popped up, and it's going to get out of play for another foul ball. The 3-2 pitch is outside for ball 4, and a walk and a run. It's now 7-2. The bases stay loaded. Carson Peffer.
Third baseman number 10, Carson Peffer.
We found out that the P is not silent, the F is silent. This one's foul, right back into the net. Peffer struck out his first at bat and then grounded out his second time at the plate, and he's behind 0-1. As that one's in there, called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Ooh, that one's inside, and Peffer dodges that one. And it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2's foul down the third base line. It's grabbed by the third base coach. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, bases loaded, 2 outs. Top of the 4th. Strike 3 called, struck him out, and they'll strand the bases loaded and only get 1 run out of that. And it's 7-2 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. It'll be top of the lineup again. Kate Emmendorfer, Carter Crosno, and Jathan Spain due up for the Tigers. So Kate Emmendorfer will lead things off here for the Tigers, as he's 0 for 2. He grounded out, but then he reached on an error in his last at bat, or just last inning, as the Tigers lead 7-2. And the first one is swung on and missed for strike one. The 0-1 pitch is popped up and fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. John Garrett Harris back on the mound for New Madrid. And the 0-2 is outside for ball 1. Harris only up to 54 pitches. The 1-2 is hit out towards short. Bad hop, ate him up, throw to first. Not in time, he's in there safely. As he'll leg it out on the infield to lead off the inning.
Center fielder number 11, Carter Crosno.
And now Carter Crosno will step in, 1 for 2 with a double. Remender will lead off first base. First pitch to Crosno is outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. As Harris looks back, runner goes. That one is hit down the third base line, foul. One ball, one strike here to Carter Crosno. The 1-1, runner goes again. This one's popped up out into center field and it's going to get back over the center fielder's head, and it's going to bounce up against the fence. Carter will get into second standing. Cade's going to round third and head home, and no throw from the shortstop, as the Tigers will now lead 8-2. Jathan Spain will step in. He singled his last at bat.
23, Jathan Spain.
And Carter Crosno out there at second base in scoring position once again for him. Spain's got 1 RBI already, looking for 2. That one's fouled back and out of play. Harris will look back at second. And the 0-1 is fouled out of play again. No ball, 2 strikes. Harris comes set. Looks back at second. The 0-2 pitch is going to be taken to opposite field, and the right fielder will make the catch. Tagging from second, heading for third is Crosno, and that's 1 away.
First baseman number 28,
Cole Proffer.
Proffer.
He singled his last at bat. Proffer's 1 for 2. He flew out his first trip. As the Tigers lead 8-2 here. First one comes in and it misses Cole, and Waters didn't make the catch. It bounced off his helmet and got away from him. So Crosno will score with no problem. Yeah, I think he was expecting it to hit off of Cole, and it didn't. And then it bounced off his helmet. So it's 9-2. Tigers lead now. The base is empty and a 1-0 count. This one's hit out towards short, and it's going to be knocked down, but it can't be grabbed by the shortstop. So Proffer will reach base with a 1 away for Morgan Diamond, who was hit by the pitch his last at bat.
Shortstop number
1 for 1 with a
Morgan
double.
Diamond.
Proffer will lead off of first base. Harris comes set, first pitch. Misses outside for ball 1. A 1-0 count. 1-0 pitch is hit out towards short, lined out to short, and that'll be out number 2. And Hayden Bowers had himself a sacrifice fly in his his last at bat. Grounded out his first trip. That was low and outside for ball 1. The 1-0 count with 2 outs and a runner on first. That one's outside, gets away from the catcher Waters. And Proffer will take second base. As it's a 2-0 count. The 2-0 pitch. Hit back up the middle into center field for a base hit. Proffer's going to round third. He's heading home. The ball will, a bad throw by the center fielder. He lost it. And a run scores. It's 10-2. And Bowers is safe at second.
Second baseman number 10, Morgan Lincoln.
So 2 away and Morgan Lincoln at the plate as he'll foul the first pitch off. Lincoln singled at his first trip to the plate, and then he flew out his second time. Bowers out there at second with a decent lead. Harris will look back, and now the 0-1 is chopped out towards short. Grabbed by Taylor. Throw to first is just in time as first baseman had to stretch up for it. And that'll do it for the 4th inning. The Tigers lead at 10-2 as
after 4
they get
innings,
3 runs
10-2
back.
Tigers.
And we go to the top of the 5th. TJ Clipful heading back out to the mound for the Tigers. It'll be Waters, Swims, and McCandless due up for the Eagles. Top of the 5th Is that one? Oh, that one's a foul ball. As he couldn't duck in time and get the bat down at the same time. So a foul ball for Waters. Kennett wins their game in 3 innings. They win 15-0. And they had a perfect 3-inning game. No hits, no runs, no errors. And that's going to be a ground ball that gets through the legs of Spain. It'll be a leadoff. Well, it won't be a leadoff single. It'll be a leadoff error. But Waters will reach base to start the inning. And now Brady swims. Who's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. Trying to change his luck. This one's popped up into foul territory. Carter will get under it and make the catch for out number 1.
First baseman number 14, Aiden McCandless.
So Aiden McCandless. He's 1 for 2. He singled his last at bat. That's right, that really slow roller down the third base line. As the first pitch will miss outside for ball 1. One O's outside in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. TJ at 86 pitches. The 2-0 is popped up and it's going to get foul and out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike. TG will step off the mound. And no throw over to first as Waters just took his time getting back to first base. And now that one will run in and get McCandless on the back. And it'll be runners at first and second with 1 away.
Second baseman number 2, Slade Courtois.
Slade Courtois 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. He's got runners at first and second with 1 away. First pitch popped up on the infield. The infield fly rule is in effect. It's 2 away. As TJ makes the catch.
Pitcher number 5,
It is John Garrett Harris.
Harris.
He was 1 for 2 with a single and a flyout. Harris has 69 pitches. And TJ with 89. Make that 90. That one's inside for ball 1. Yeah, giving up 10 runs, 10 hits, and he's only at 69 pitches. That's pretty good. That one will miss high for ball 2, 2-0. The 2-0 is inside for ball 3, 3-0. Notre Dame leads 5-1 after 5 innings. And the last update I had from the Jackson-Sykeston game is that one's in for ball 4. It's low, so the bases are loaded. Jackson was up 11-0 after 3 innings. And we'll get time called. As it looks like we're going to get a pitching change here for the Tigers. Connor Davidson's going to come in to pitch for Cape Central. So we'll step aside while he warms up. The bases loaded, 2 out. Tigers lead 10-2. So back here, top of the fifth, Morgan Diamond is going to pitch as Connor Davidson was coming in for TJ, and Davidson will play short as Diamond takes over on the mound. The base is loaded and 2 away. Will come set, first pitch. Will miss for ball 1. Diamond comes set again, the 1-0. Mr. High for ball 2, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch is fouled back and out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 will miss for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1 misses high for ball 4. And it'll walk in a run, 10-3.
Right fielder number 3, Cash McSpadden.
Cash McSpadden will dig in with 2 away, bases loaded. This is Morgan Diamond's first appearance on the mound this season. As McSpadden's 1 for 2, he singles last at bat. And that one will miss, I guess, a little high and inside there on McSpadden. That one's inside for ball 2, 2-0. The 2-0. Oh, miss inside for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Diamond comes set, the 3-0. Will miss for ball 4. And it's now 10-4. As Carter will call time and go out to the mound to talk to Morgan.
Back to the top of the lineup, left fielder number 1, Ty Williams.
Ty Williams back to the top of the lineup as that one is in there for strike 1. New balls, 1 strike to Ty Williams. He's 0 for 1. He struck out looking his first at bat. That one's in there for strike 2. Got it on the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. Oh, ho, 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 ho. And he's going to call that one a ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A 1-2 count. 1-2 pitch is high for ball 2, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3, and that'll end the top half of the 5th. The Eagles will get 2 and make it 10-4.
Eagles score 2 runs
and we'll
there was 1 error.
head to the bottom of the 5th. Caden Chenoweth, Declan Pittman, then back to the top of the lineup for Cade Emmendorfer. We'll be back. You're watching Cape Central Tiger Baseball on YouTube.
Caden Chenoweth.
So bottom of the fifth, Caden Chenoweth will lead things off. 2 for 2 with 2 triples. As we wait for New Madrid to adjust their outfield. They bring, I guess that's Harris out there in right field now as Cash McSpadden is pitching for the Eagles. That first pitch is outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is called a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is low inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tigers can get 4 here and end it early. As McSpadden comes set, that one will be eye level for Chenoweth for ball 3, 3-1. This one's popped up out into left center field. The center fielder McFerrin will get underneath it and make the catch for out number 1.
Right fielder number 12.
And that'll bring
Pittman.
Declan Pittman to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. So with Kennett winning, they'll play tomorrow at 4:45, and they will play the winner of this game, which as long as the score holds, it'll be Cape Central. So it'll be Central and Kennett tomorrow. This one fouled down the first base line. And then Poplar Bluff will play the loser of this game, which as of right now will be New Madrid, at 12:15 tomorrow. The 0-1 pitch, that's going to be outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kate Emmendorfer on deck for the Tigers as this one will jam Declan inside, and it'll be a pop-up out to second base, caught by Slade Curtois. And 2 away.
Back to the top of the line, center fielder number 5, Cade Emmendorfer.
And Cade Emmendorfer will step in 0 for 3. He's reached base twice, but it's both times have been by error. So unfortunately, that doesn't help Cade's batting average. Oh, that's right. It was a hit and an error. This one's popped up out into right field, and it's going to get out of play. So he's 1 for 3. The 0-1 is swung on a miss for strike 2. It's probably the slowest curveball I've ever seen. The 0-2 pitch popped up out into left center field, and it's going to get down and bounce up against the fence. Cade will head for second. He's going to round second, head for third. Throw to third is too high, and it's not in time anyway, as Cade will get himself a 2-out triple. So now we'll get Carter Krosno to the plate.
Section number 11, Carter Krosno.
2 for 3. He's got 2 doubles here today. Looking for a third one and get a run in here to keep the inning going. First pitch to Carter is called a strike on the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch misses low for ball 1, 1-1. McSpadden comes set. The 1-1 is hit out to short, and it's going to get through into left center field for a base hit, and a run will score. Another RBI for Carter Krosno, and it's now 11-4. And Jathan Spain flown out twice, and he's got a single. Oh, Carter breaks the career hit record here at Cape Central. As it, let's see here. Batting average, most at bats, most doubles, most hits. Career was 108, so Carter has 109. First pitch is in there for a strike. The 0-1 is outside for ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. The record was technically set in 2007, so stood for a while. That one's down inside for ball 2, 2-1. What, 16 years? 23, yeah, 16 years. Carter's also tied for second as he runs to second base, slides in, and he's safe. There's that one miss outside for ball 3. He's also tied for second with the most hits in a season with 44. He's tied with Seth Hudson and Ross Bennett. The record's 45. This one's popped up, and it's going to get out of play for a foul ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. This one's popped up out into very shallow left field, and the catch will be made by Joseph Taylor, the shortstop. for out number 3. So the Tigers get a run and now lead 11-4 as we go to the top of the 6th. It's 11-4. Top of the 6th, Tigers lead 11-4. Morgan Diamond back on the mound for the Tigers, and Carson Peffer will step in. He's 0 for 3.
10, Carson Peffer.
First pitch will miss for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch here from Diamond is a little high for ball 2. Three balls, no strikes. Here to I'll miss for ball 4. Here to Carson Peffer.
Number 15, B.J. Waters.
He'll get a leadoff walk here in the top of the 6th, and now B.J. Waters. First pitch is in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to B.J. Waters. 1 for 3, a single, and he's reached twice on 2 errors. That one misses for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one's fouled back into the net. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Missed to even up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes, full count here to B.J. Waters. That one's in there for strike 3, and he'll strike out looking for out number 1.
Designated hitter number 22, Brady Swims.
That'll bring Brady Swims up for his 4th at bat. He is 0 for 3. Grounded out twice and flew out once. First pitch will miss for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, that one will miss just outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. That'll be high for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. In there for strike 1. The 3-0 count. He was going to be taking a pitch all the way. And it's 3 balls and 1 strike. And it'll miss for ball 4. Runners at first and second. As we get time called, and Coach Leeser will come out to the mound. He'll talk to Morgan Diamond with Carter Crosno. So runners at first and second with 1 away, and the Tigers lead 11-4. And looks like we're gonna get a pitching change. Connor Davidson will come into pitch, and Diamond will go back to shortstop. So we'll step aside as he warms up.
First baseman number 14, Aiden McCandless.
So Aiden McCandless will step in with runners at first and second, 1 away. He's 1 for 2. He was hit by a pitch his last at bat. Connor Davidson on the mound for the Tigers as that one is in there for a strike. The 0-1, swing and a miss for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Shake off the first sign. And the 0-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3. 2 away. That'll bring Slade Curtois to the plate. 0 for 3.
Slade Curtois.
He struck out his first at bat and has flown out twice since then. First pitch is grounded out towards short. Diamond will scoop, throw. In time for out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Tigers lead 11-4, and they need 3 runs to end it early. It'll be Crawford, Diamond, Bowers due up for Cape Central. So, bottom of the 6th, as Cole Proffer will lead things off for Cape Central. He's 2 for 3, singled twice here today. First pitch, swung on, popped up, out into right field, and it'll get down, foul. The 0-1, it's foul, tipped back. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch is swung on a miss for strike 3, and that's 1 away. Didn't mean to do that. And it'll bring Morgan Diamond.
Morgan Diamond.
He hit a double his first at bat, then he was hit by a pitch, and he lined out his last at bat. First pitch will miss for ball 1. Not sure what the umpire was saying there. He's saying something to Morgan. And the 1-0's outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch popped up and fouled back and out of play. Two balls, 1 strike. The base is empty and 1 away. The 2-1 pitch, that's going to be outside for ball 3. 3-1. 3-1 pitch back up the middle, off the mound, it to second base. Curtois will throw to first, and it's in time for out number 2. That'll bring up Hayden Bowers. Bowers is 1 for 2 with a ground out, a sacrifice fly, and a single. McSpadden will come set. First pitch to Bowers is high and outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is foul down the first baseline. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. And it's going to get a piece of Bauer, so he'll head down to first base. And Morgan Lincoln will step in with a single under his belt. 1 for 3, a single, a fly out, and a ground out. McSpadden comes set. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Bowers leads off of first. The 1-0 is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One is chopped down the third base line. Picked up by the third baseman, Peffer. No throw as Lincoln will leg it out on the infield, so runners at first and second. Jacob Burns is going to bat here for the Tigers.
Pinch hitting number 18, Jacob Burns.
He's going to bat for Caden Chenoweth. So Burns can get on base, then Chenoweth will probably come back in and run for Burns, as that one's inside for ball 1. Sorry, strike 1. He called it a strike. Yeah, that's right. Burns transferred here from New Madrid. This one's hit over to third, knocked down by the third baseman. Throw to second. Oh, they're going to call him out at second base.
Nice play there by the third baseman.
And that'll end it for the 6th inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Tigers lead 11-4. And we'll be back with the 7th inning. You're watching Cape Central Tiger Baseball on YouTube. So top of the 7th, John Garrett Harris will lead things off for the Eagles. He's 1 for 2. And the first pitch is hit up the middle towards short. Scooped up by Diamond, throw across. Is in time for out number 1.
Number 32, Joseph Taylor.
So 1 away, and Joseph Taylor, the shortstop, the number 8 hitter, is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and 2 walks. This one's popped up out into shallow center field, and it's going to get down. And it'll be a runner on first for Cash McSpadden. This one's popped up out in the right field, and it's going to get over the head of Pittman and back out towards the fence. Heading for third is Taylor, and it'll be a double here with 1 away.
Back to the top of the lineup, left fielder number 1, Ty Williams.
We go back to the top lineup. Ty Williams, he's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. He struck out looking twice here today, and he's been walked twice. He's going to lay down a bunt out to the mound. Davidson will pick it up, throw to first in time, throw to home, and it's over. Got him at home for out number 3. And that'll end the game. Tigers will win 11-4 on a game-ending double play. Yeah, that's, I'm going to double check, but yeah, I think it said 4:45. Yeah, 4:45 here at Central against Kennett. They'll play at 12:15 against Poplar Bluff.
Ball game. New Madrid will be playing tomorrow at
12:15.
12:15, and the Tigers will be playing at 4:45 tomorrow here at Cape Central.
So they tried to get a sacrifice bunt situation, and the Tigers turned it into a double play to win the game 11-4. And the Tigers will advance to the second round. They'll play tomorrow at 4:45 against Kennett, and New Madrid will play at 12:15 against Poplar Bluff. And Sykeston will, so the day will start at 10 a.m. It'll be Sykeston against Dexter at 10 a.m. and then at 12:15 Poplar Bluff against New Madrid, and then at 2:30 it'll be Jackson against Notre Dame, and then 4:45 Kennett against Cape Central. And all 4 games are here at Cape Central. So final stats for you for New Madrid County Central. Ty Williams, he was 0 for 3, but he did get himself an RBI earlier in the game. Joseph Taylor 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. Cash McSpadden 2 for 3 with a single and a double and an RBI. And then pitching, John Garrett Harris went 4 innings, gave up 10 runs, only 5 were earned. He gave up 10 hits, no walks, no strikeouts. Cash McSpadden, 2 innings, 1 run, 1 earned, 3 hits, no walks, 1 strikeout. And then for the Tigers, Cade Emmendorfer was 1 for 4 with a triple. Carter Crosno 3 for 4 with a single and 2 doubles and 3 RBIs. And he got career hit number 109 and broke the school record for career hits, as the record was 108 and got himself 109. So he can only make that record a little bit more out of reach for whoever tries the next time. Jathan Spain 1 for 4 with a single and an RBI. Hayden Bowers was 1 for 2 with a single and 3 RBIs. Morgan Lincoln 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Caden Chenoweth was 2 for 3 with 2 triples and 3 RBI. And then for the Tigers pitching, TJ Clipful went 4 2/3. He gave up 4 runs, but only 1 was earned, 4 hits, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. Morgan Diamond came in, pitched 2/3 of an inning, no runs. no hits, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. Then Connor Davidson pitched an inning in 2/3, and he gave up no runs, 2 hits, no walks, 1 strikeout. The Eagles had 4 runs on 6 hits and 3 errors. They left 12 on base. Cape Central scored 11 runs on 13 hits with 3 errors and left 6 on base. So that'll do it for me here today. And tomorrow we'll be back with Cape Central against Kennett at 4:45. And it'll be baseball all day here at Cape Central starting at 10 a.m. with Sykeston and Dexter. And then Poplar Bluff will play New Madrid County Central. Jackson will play Notre Dame. And then Cape Central and Cape Central and Kennett to finish out tomorrow. And then after that, on Sunday we go to Bush. We'll play Chaffee at Bush Stadium. And then Monday is the championship day of the SEMO Conference Tournament. And I'll give you the updated bracket situation tomorrow when we get to our game at 4:45. So that'll do it for me here today. I'm Ryan Winkler. Thanks for watching. Tigers win 11-4 and advance into the second round.